All right, good morning, traders. Good morning. Are we there?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. We are
Good
here.
morning, ma. And I want to welcome everybody to a brand new month. Happy new month to all of us.
Happy new month.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so let's get started. So today is the 1st of March 2024. And we're having our morning analysis where we show us how the market is going to move for the day and the specific instruments, to look out for. Now, before I even go into the main thing, I want to just quickly give us an update of the weekly outlook, which we had earlier on Monday. I'm also trying to use that to wait for more people to join us because like people are a bit, maybe they're still in bed. People are not really joining on time this morning. I remember saying earlier on Monday from my weekly analysis that I expected the dollar index to be bullish this week. And we've had quite some bulls, Yeah, not a direct wave up, but at least some occasional bullish movement here and there. We saw it on the dollar index, and that impacted on USD CHF and I think USD. Did I mention USD card? I can't really remember, but I'm sure I remember mentioning, yeah, USD CHF went bullish in the course of the week, and the Euro USD was expected to be bearish. And yeah, it's went bearish a little, then retraced and, later came down. AUD USD also, that experienced more of the bearish movement as, analyzed. And some other instruments like Euro JPY. Euro JPY was part of my analysis, and you can see clearly it went bearish, hitting even Fibonacci 50 at as on Monday when we had the analysis. Price was somewhere around here. You can check the material I sent, the PDF, but then it went up again, later broke out, retraced, and went up. Sometimes it doesn't mean that when we analyze, it's going to go straight down. Like I always emphasize to us, we don't control the market. There are times when there are underlying market forces, that may prevail for a while before price actually now goes in line, with the forecast that we give. That is seen in Euro JPY. Now, entry, this is where we had a clear breakout, from the, rising wedge, and the Fibonacci 50 produced about, let's say roughly 80 pips, and 61.8 produced about 111 pips, just, in line with the analysis. Same thing, GBP, JPY, I posted this one about 2 days ago. I posted it, and I think it was part of my analysis on Wednesday. It's equally on the video. And it came very close to Fibonacci 13.2 at about 112 people before retracing. I believe it will still continue downwards. That's just a retracement. We'll still have some continuation, in due course. And CAD JPY also, I was emphatic on this one on Wednesday. And I think on Monday also, this one, CAD JPY has dropped to Fibonacci 50.0 at about 80 pips, And yeah, US oil is yet to break out. I think DJ30 was, I gave it as an upcoming head and shoulder pattern on Monday. And that played out just like, I analyzed. As at Monday morning, price was somewhere around here. It completed the shoulder and price dropped to the tune of, let's see, here's the breakout. Dropped to Fibonacci 50 at about 277 pips before retracing. So, so far, there's not been any one of them that actually ended up in a loss. If there is, definitely I'll let you know, because we try to be as transparent as possible on this platform. All right, so that's it. It's been a very, very good trading week. So the question is, were you able to pick some of this, setup to make money for yourself? Because that's the essence. it's a new month. If you need to just get more accustomed to all these things we give as a guide, you will make a lot of money in the forex market. What we do at PU Prime is that we create solutions. The current solution we have created, though it's not new, but we are really pushing it, is the PU Prime profit scanner. And this morning, I actually have a trade set up on the profit scanner, which we can look at as we start the class today. Now, this is the PU Prime Profit Scanner, and I'm currently looking, okay, it's yet to be ripe. We'll be looking at it maybe by the next 30 minutes, because for this GBP USD, and we're expected to have everything all red. Currently, we still have a green here, so we'll hold on. By 8 o'clock, sorry, by 7:30, we'll check again. If this current bar turn to red, then we'll trigger a sell on GBP USD. This one is just easy because you don't need to go through all the stress of completely analyzing. Just understand the colors and look for alignment. Alignment here talks about all the colors, saying the same thing. If it's a sell trade, all must be red. If it's a buy trade, virtually almost all of them must be green. Though two can be blue, but every other one must be green for a buy trade. All right, so let's just continue with our normal analysis. We'll be checking back every now and then on the profit scanner to see if there is any trade call. So I'll go to Forex Factory. I'll go to Forex Factory now, and we'll look at what we have for this morning. Now, on the Forex Factory, by 11 a.m., there's going to be two fundamental events, that is core CPI flash estimate and CPI flash estimate, all from the Eurozone. And these two events, CPI generally is a volatile event, though Europe is sometimes, let's just see how it goes. Let me not say more than that. But then they are medium impact. So both of them happening simultaneously means it will really be tradable. So I have two technical setup, which I'll show us that we can trade for this event. So for this event, actual greater than forecast is expected to be good for the currency. So if the news comes out, actual greater than forecast. Now, for the first one, core CPI flash estimate, the forecast is 2.9%. If the actual comes out greater, that is 3.0% and above, it means we'll look at buying the euro. And for the second one, the forecast is 2.5%. If the actual is 2.6% above, it means we'll look at, buying the euro. And if on the other side is the negative that happens, if for the first one, the actual comes out less than forecast, that is 2.8 and below, it means we're looking at selling the euro. And for the second one, also the 2.5% forecast, if you have anything below 2.5 from 2.4%, we'll look at selling the euro. And finally, is that we'll look at also the colors that can also guide us in taking the necessary action. If the actual is greater than forecast, the colors will come out in green. So if you have a green is an indication to buy the euro. And if the news comes out not favoring the euro, the colors that is actually less than forecast, the colors will be in red, in which case we'll also look at selling the euro. Okay, so those are the major news for this particular session. In the afternoon, we have the major, we have the dollar by 4 p.m., the news event on the dollar, that is ISM manufacturing PMI, reversed UAM consumer sentiment, and ISM manufacturing prices. I think my other colleague that will do the analysis in the afternoon will do justice to that. Let's just focus on the London session. That's actually what this session is all about. So that's it. Our focus this morning for fundamentals is the euro. So I'm going to flip over now to my MT4, and I'll show you the currency pairs I have in mind to look out for when this news gets released. Now, currently I'm on my MT4, and the two currency pairs I'll be looking at for this event will be the Euro AUD and the Euro CHF. And that's largely because I can cite a technical setup on these two events, on these two currency pairs. Now, this is Euro AUD on the 1 hour time frame. Now, let me just go back to the daily and show us from the onset how I came about this analysis. On the daily time frame, this instrument, actually hit a resistance zone, a resistance level yesterday. It hit a resistance level yesterday. That's the tip of that candle up there. And so we have price hitting a resistance, and you can see that yesterday it was red, showing this the bearish movement actually started. So we can flip down to 1 hour, and this is what we have on the 1 hour time frame. This is still the resistance up there, on the 1 hour. That's the resistance. Not really a double top, even though it looks somehow like it, but I'll just take it as a regular resistance. And I can clearly draw my trend line. So we can see that price broke out of the trend line, had a retest with a rejection candle, and currently is facing, downwards. So Euro AUD is actually in a bearish trend. We can still go further by putting a minor support here, but then that's not even necessary. Now, currently, you can see the arrow is pointing down. Should we take a sell? I will say no, but hold on, because early in the morning, we have a kind of a range around this area. So I would rather want to see that range, price break out completely for that range before we trigger a sell. RSI is clearly below 50. It's clearly below 50. So in this instance now, this is just 7 a.m. in the morning. The news we're expecting is still sometime around 11 o'clock. There could still be some breathing space. If price breaks out below this current level, it's actually testing it. I'd rather just wait for the next candle, maybe by 7:30 or 8 o'clock. If this current candle clearly breaks out below this minor support level by 7:30 or 8 o'clock, we can trigger a sell and watch, because it may start moving before the news is released. So the question is, are we entering the trade before the news? Possibly yes, but you just make sure you put a reasonable stop loss, in place. And if you want to wait till the news, I will say that is perfect. Because if you want to wait for the outcome of the news to be released before you enter a sell, because this is technically looking a lot like a bearish trade right from the daily time frame. What we are seeing is, a bearish movement. So if the news gets released and it comes out in such a way that the actual is less than the forecast, then we can trigger a sell on Euro AUD. However, on the other side, what if the news comes out as an actual greater than forecast? Now, if the actual comes out greater than forecast, technically this should be a sell. But then on a second look, I'm citing something here. We equally have a resistance, a resistance turn, a minor support here. I think because of that, I would rather suggest we'll wait for the news to be released before we take a trade. I just cited that now. So we have a resistance turn support. We have a resistance on that's price broke resistance became support. And because of that, price will actually also reverse. So either way price goes, we can trade this particular news. If the news comes out good for the euro, then we can buy. And if it comes out bad, that is breaking this current support level, we can equally sell. And if you go to 1 hour, you can see that price is already trying to break below that support level. So I would suggest we wait till 11 o'clock because the news can go either ways. And don't forget, CPI can be volatile. Even though it's a medium impact event, as we are seeing, it could still be volatile. And mostly when CPI gets released, price can go just in one direction, as in if CPI doesn't spike. If it's going up, it goes up. If it's going down, it's going down. So we are just in the midpoint currently. If it favors the euro, it will reverse into buy. If the news does not favor the euro, then you see a decline downward. So let's just watch out for this as we prepare ahead for the news. And the other instrument I want to look at for this news event is also the Euro CHF. Now, just like the Euro AUD, Euro CHF2 is in between. It's in between a buy and a sell. And let me clean up this and start all over. Now, for Euro CHF, on the daily time frame, we actually have a descending trend line. And we can clearly see that the current candle is already trying to break out above the trend line. Now, it's a candle for today. The day is yet to end, so that it will reverse. But currently, it's already shooting out above that trend line. And that's on the daily time frame. If we flip that back to the 4-hour time frame, we can still draw a trend line here. And we have another one here, which is giving us the outlook of a rising wedge where price is actually, touching the tip of the rising wedge. So price at that point, if the news comes out not to favor the euro, price will actually decline. It will actually, break out downwards. But if the news favors the euro, it could also, continue in that long-term bullish movement and go upwards. So these are the two instruments I'm looking at. Both of them are neutral at the moment, nothing really specific to one direction. It can be either ways. So for those who have attended some of our trainings on of how to trade fundamental events, one other thing you can do with these two events is you can set a pending order, a buy stop, or possibly a sell stop, on the two instruments, because we don't know what direction the news will come out. So that, but make sure you don't make your entry too close to the current price, so that if peradventure there's a spike, you won't get taken out. That can just be a way. We don't have a specific trend. What I'm trying to say, we don't have a specific trend for both out. When it's specific, I'll tell you, I'm bullish on this, I'm bearish on this. I can't say that I can go either ways, because that is what the technicals is saying, and we have to trade what we see. So one way you can do this is, if you're good at setting pending order, you can put a buy stop, sell stop. But like I said, make sure it's not too close to the entry. So that's it on the fundamentals. Now I will go over to other technical instruments I have for today. Okay, Mr. Utman, just let me run through my analysis and I'll attend to your question. So the other instruments I have for today, we don't really have much. Market seems to be a bit quiet today. And part of even the ones I have for technicals is what I've used for the fundamentals already. So I have just a few. I have just USD CAD and US oil. Those are the two technical instruments I have for us today. All right, so this is USD CAD. On the daily time frame, we can clearly see that price hit a resistance level yesterday. So we're looking for a bearish movement possibly today. And don't forget, there's actually a dollar news later in the afternoon, but then this is what we're seeing ahead of that dollar news. So price hit the resistance on the daily. Now on 1 hour, we will see a retracement and we could see a trend line. So technically, we're waiting for price to break out below this trend line to take a sell on USD CAD. So if the price is able to break out below this level, then we can take a sell on USD CAD. And at that point, we also need to confirm if our RSI is clearly below 50. Currently, RSI is at 50, but when price breaks out below, this trend line, RSI should be clearly below 50, and you can trigger a sell on USD CAD. And the profit potential of this particular trade should be in the range of between 11 to 25 pips, 11 pips to 25 pips. Then just a minute. Okay, the next I have is US oil. I actually gave this US oil analysis yesterday before the news, but then even after the news, price did not break out. It's just been ranging kind of. But then you never can tell. It may break out today. So we just look at it closely. But please, like I emphasized yesterday, US oil can be volatile, but there are people who trade it. So if it's part of the instrument to trade, then this analysis is for you. Otherwise, please just ignore it because it can be volatile. So it's still the same analysis. I'm still waiting for the bearish breakout. Once price breaks out below this support zone, then you can trigger a sell on USD oil. Okay, sorry, that's all the noise in the background is from the PU profit scanner. So that's all the analysis I have this morning. I'll be taking personal requests now. If you have a question, you have an instrument you want me to analyze, just drop it. Like Mr. Utman dropped a request, which I'm responding to. I'd like to sample your opinion on AUDJPY 4-hour. I set a buy stop at 98.150 because the JPY seems bullish. Do you think it will continue bullish? All right. So let's go to AUDJPY. Now this is AUDJPY on 4-hour time frame. So you said you set a buy stop where? Set a buy stop at 98.150. Okay. All right, so you set a buy stop at 98.150 because the JPY seems bullish. Okay. Now, if you set a buy stop at up there, it's not because the JPY is bullish, it's because AUD is the one that is bullish and JPY is the one that is weak. Okay, so let me correct that. Do you think it will continue bullish? Well, let's go to the higher time frame and see. All right, so this is the daily time frame. Let's go to the weekly. This is the weekly time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, even let's go to the monthly. We're in a new month. So sometimes when you just start a new month, it's always good to also check what is happening on the monthly time frame. Now, this is the monthly time frame. Price actually, not even price, we actually have a resistance level on the monthly time frame. Price is not there yet. Price is not there yet. Okay. So let's go down to weekly and daily and 4-hour. Well, what I can see for now is that if you check your RSI, I don't know how to explain this very well, but it kind of works for me. Combining my RSI with my MACD. Now, when your RSI is moving close to 50 and you still have your MACD strongly bearish like this, this is just a retracement. Now, RSI will still break that down. It only becomes a reversal if your RSI is approaching 50 and your MACD2 is trying to cross or very close to crossing at that time. Yes, that's a reversal. But if you have your MACD strongly bearish like this and your RSI around 50, it's a retracement. It will still continue downwards. That's my personal experience and my personal observation. So for me, I'd rather look for an opportunity to sell than to buy. Though today is Friday, anything can happen in the market, but technically that is what, that's just what I know about how this price action could work sometimes. The only other thing that could happen is if this eventually turns out into, if it gets confirmed like an inverse head and shoulder, yes, then you have a bullish breakout. But we don't know yet because even the current candle is looking bearish. The current candle on the 1-hour time frame is looking bearish, showing you that price could actually continue, downwards. So let's just make it a little bit clean. If price does not break out above this current 1 hour candle, if it does not break out above 97.939, then it will continue in the bearish direction. It will continue bearish. If it does not break above that level, it will continue bearish. So I hope that answered the question, sir. Because the trend on the 4 hour is actually bearish. Now, another thing you can look out for is the Fibonacci levels as price hits Fibonacci 50 or 61.8. So let's confirm that also. Okay, price is yet to hit Fibonacci 50. So if price has not hit, though it came a little close, but it retraced. So I think it may still come down, even up to 61.8, possibly. Possibly. Assuming it already hit 50. Well, we may be looking for a reversal because Fibonacci 50 and 61.8, they are often reversal points, but price didn't get to 50. It came a little bit close. Let's say a difference of about 10, 11, about 12 pips. Let's just watch. But except there's a change in market structure, for me, I really don't see this instrument going up for now by reverse. Or otherwise, if it forms an inverse head and shoulder, like I said, that is when you can be guaranteed that yes, it will go up. All right, so I think I've answered that person. That's Mr. Uthman. Then next is Mr. Lubenga Jala, gold and BTC. Please don't forget for gold, there's going to be a news in the afternoon by 4 p.m. So this is gold. On the daily time frame, we still have this trend line. Price has not broken out completely above this trend line. Price is just around it again today. That's on the daily. On the 1 hour, this is what we can see. Price on that trend line, and it's acting as a kind of resistance. Then we have like a double top. So we may be looking for a bearish opportunity on gold today. It looks a lot like a double top. So if the current candle does not break out above this current level, if it reverses, this is how you know for the confirmation of the double top. The next candle, goes bearish. This place will be the neckline. And from the break below the neckline, you can trigger a sell on gold. So for gold, we have a trend line that's acting as a resistance on the daily time frame and the possible formation of a double top on the hour. So we're expecting a bearish breakout on gold, all things being equal. And next is BTC. Now, BTC, I am going to shoot a video. Today is Friday, possibly later tonight or latest tomorrow. But I have a lot of videos to shoot. I remember I promised us I would do a video on Fibonacci. I will surely do it this weekend. That's a promise. Now, for BTC, the bullish run no doubt has started. But in my own view, I will advise you tread cautiously for now. I actually was one of the reasons why I've not shot a video on this is I was waiting for the new month to start so that I can clearly look at what is on the monthly time frame. Now, from the daily time frame, even from the whole of last month, we actually saw a massive bullish movement on BTC. BTC went from 42,000 to 63,000 within the space of a month. That's massive. That's really massive. From $42,000 per BTC to 63,000 in a month. It's been a long while BTC made that kind of move. However, in my own view, it's currently trading around a resistance zone on the monthly time frame. So if it's on a resistance zone, for me, I would rather take caution, except there is some very powerful fundamentals that will move it to break this level. Otherwise, for me, I see some retracement, not necessarily reversal, but I see some retracement on BTC happening in the month of March. And that's on the monthly. If I go down to the weekly, nothing. On the daily, you can see we have a strongly bullish candle here. That's 2 days ago. And the next one to it is a rejection candle within the previous candle. That calls for a little concern. I am not too I don't think I'm accurate on this. There is this pattern called inside bar. I really don't trade inside bar, but I think this is like forming an inside bar. So whatever would decide the movement of BTC also for now will be possibly today we can see some clear signs. If we go down to 4 hour, 1 hour, on the 4 hour, what I'm seeing here is possibly what is looking like the formation of a double top. It's not clear yet, but from experience, that is what I'm seeing. And that may lead to a kind of a decline. Generally, what I'm seeing for now is the possibility of a decline. It may continue bullish later, but for now, I am much more favorably disposed to a decline. This is 1 hour, and I think it's clearer here that we are seeing a double top form, sorry, a head and shoulder. Price may go up a little, then we may see a minor retracement. I don't want to use the word crash, because crash could mean a long-term sell, but it may not be a long-term sell. But I'm seeing a possible, head and shoulder pattern being formed, and that could lead to a decline. Neckline will be around this region. Now, two things could happen. The second shoulder may go, now this is the first shoulder. The second shoulder may go up or not, or it may come out straight. It may come down straight, either of the two. But if at all you want to trade BTC for now, I will encourage you to look more for a bearish breakout. And that is when price breaks out below this neckline and take a sell on BTC. Don't be moved by bullish on, bullish on. Currently is at a resistance on the monthly time frame. Price, if there's no serious push in the market, price may not break above that level for now. It may retrace before continuing in the bullish direction. All right, so that's my view on the BTC USD. All right, so the next person is asking me to check UK 100. Just in a minute, I'm trying to look for. All right, so this is UK 100. Excuse me. Okay, what I can cite here now on the 1 hour time frame, I'll use 1 hour to analyze this. That's what I am seeing. We have price currently trading around the resistance level, and the current candle is forming a rejection candle around the 1 hour time frame. So if you go down to 15 minutes, let's even say 5 minutes. Okay, I think 15 minutes is better. So on the 15 minutes time frame, 1 hour is forming a rejection candle. So if price closes on this rejection candle by 8 o'clock, it will mean that we're expecting a decline on the UK 100. So if you flip down to 15 minutes, the essence of flipping out 15 minutes is that we can easily draw a trend line there compared to what I'm seeing on 1 hour. So we can draw our trend line on 15 minutes. We can find one both above and below. So that tells us that this is a rising wedge. So I'm looking for a bearish breakout on UK 100. So we wait for a new candle. Now it could even end up as a head and shoulder, because that's what I'm seeing. Then break out on 15 minutes time frame, but ensure that your RSI is clearly below 50 at the point of entry. So there's a bearish setup on UK 100 for that person that asked about UK 100. Okay, Shade Service is asking, how can we set the MACD? The MACD, just use the default setting. Don't change anything there. I use it that all the indicators I use as default, except for Fibonacci that I added another setting, 17.6, which I'm actually testing. I saw it online. I've confirmed it that it's part of it, but generally for all the indicators, default setting works. Okay, Mayor's iPhone saying setting a buy stop for that pair. Which pair? Which pair are you referring to? Mayor's iPhone. If I remember, the only pairs I mentioned the buy stop is I think that should be the Euro CHF or so. It's Euro pairs. Is that what you mean? Let me just know. Okay, Yuju is saying what is MACD? MACD is a technical indicator. That's the one I'm marking now on with my pencil. Is a technical indicator that is called an oscillator. And what it does is that it helps us to know when there's a change of trend in the market. You know, there are many oscillators like RSI is an oscillator. That's the one above. Stochastics is an oscillator. But MACD works differently. For RSI and stochastics, we can know when the market is overbought, oversold. But MACD doesn't tell you whether the market is overbought, oversold. It just tells you when there has been a complete change of trend. So in other words, for MACD, when the histogram or the bars, cross from below, we have the midpoint, which is the 0 point. Now you can see 0 right here. This is the midpoint. So when MACD crosses from below 0 to above 0, you can see the market is buying. So it's a confirmation tool. And when the MACD crosses from above 0 to below 0, like here, you can see the market is selling at that point in time. So it just helps us to confirm. Though there is one thing about MACD, it can be a lagging instrument. That is, many times it moves after price has moved, but it's still one of the best indicators to confirm change of trend for Forex trading. But to know more, you need to attend our class on the technical indicators. Then you get a clear understanding of not just the MACD, but other indicators as well. Okay, I think I've attended to quite a number of questions there. I've attended to MACD. What are the settings on MACD? Like I said, Olubodun Jami, MACD, just use the default setting. Default setting is 12.26.9. Don't even bother to change it. Just install it like it is and you'll be fine. RSI also default setting, nothing special. NAS 100, Emmanuel Uko is asking me to check NAS 100. And peradventure you came in late, or you're coming in towards the end of this analysis, definitely you've missed quite a lot. But then I'm streaming live on YouTube just for your sake. After the class, you can go to my YouTube channel and you'll have the entire analysis session so you can watch it again so that you can prepare for the day. All right, this is NAS 100 for Mr. Emmanuel. NAS 100 is bullish. It's been bullish for quite a while, like I said. For this particular instrument, I'm not looking for any bearish movement for now. Just looking for a bullish continuation, and one of the reasons is that this instrument is actually a strong indicator of the economy of the United States. So going bearish for now, fundamentally, except there's a change in the fundamentals, I'll rather just look for bullish opportunity. But then even in the bullish opportunity, we may need to wait for a retracement, before we take a continuation. So that's what I will advise. Look for bullish opportunities on NAS 100. If price retraces, you can see the previous candle is a bearish candle. So if you see price retrace, back to this level, then you can look for a bullish continuation. Aside that, there's no clarity on any setup aside from what I'm showing you at the moment. So you can be bullish on NAS 100. Ifeanyi Ebenezer, link to your YouTube channel. Okay, just go to YouTube and I can't drop any link here, so you might just maybe private chat me or you look for Learn Forex with Rotimi Olawale on YouTube.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Please, just to kindly remind you of your promise to post the fundamental training we had 2 days ago or a day ago.
To do what, sir?
We had it. You trained us on fundamentals. So I'm appealing if you can post the video of the training.
Yeah, I streamed it on my YouTube channel. You can watch it there.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're subscribed to my channel, just go over there. If you are yet to subscribe, you can subscribe. It's available. The title is Forex News Trading Strategies. So the entire video is there. You can watch it, and please watch it as many times as possible. It will give you a foundation on news trading. And please, like I tell people, when you watch videos on my channel, kindly drop comments. It will help to trigger the algorithm so that more people can see the videos. And I'm working towards dropping more educative content, to make us all better traders. Okay, so I've attended to learn, into NAS 100. Let me check. Okay, there are many requests there. I don't know if I can take all because our time is running out.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Please, you said you were going to check the PU Prime software scanner, like the profit scanner, or did you use stuff?
Pardon me, that's oversight. I got engrossed in this. Right. Okay. The price is ranging. It's still not yet clear. I think we don't let's just count if we can find another one. This other one is still green instead of red. It has not yet turned green. It has not yet turned red instead of currently it's green instead of being red. So let's just leave that for now. Let's scan through if you can find anyone. But then for more signals, you need to join our Telegram group. That's where we drop a lot of signals as it's happening, not just analysis now, as it's happening in the market. We drop signals on our software Telegram group. And there's been a lot of amazing signals being dropped in that group, which has, I think yesterday, over 75 pips or so was made, on that group alone, using the software and other, trading resources like that. So that can also help you. Currently, the one I would want to look out for is this. I will look out for this AED card because it's at a point of confluence. But then that may not happen during this class. And that's why, like I said, you need to be a part of that, group. And if you want to have access to this software all by yourself, you want to or have it right on your system, you can do that. If you are an existing client with PU Prime, you just need to top up with $100, and I will personally get it installed for you on your system. If you are a new client, you're just joining PU Prime, but you know that even when you just join as a first-time person, you have access to a 50% deposit bonus. Yeah, that's true. So, but then with this software, you need a minimum of $200. So if you fund $200, you will get $100 extra, giving you $300 to make money, in the market. So I really encourage you to fund your account to get access to this software. Or otherwise, if you are an existing client, a funded client, you can join the Telegram group. Now, the Telegram group will run free just between now and the 15th of March. After the 15th of March, you need to be funded. You need to top up to keep receiving signals in that channel. If you're not topping up now, no problem, till the 15th of March. But after the 15th of March, you must top up to receive signals in that channel. And if you want to have the software all to yourself on your system, you need to top up now to get that. So I'll be watching. Currently, the market actually is being a bit quiet this morning. So I'm not really seeing, maybe that's why that GBP USD is not really giving us any clear setup yet. It's not giving us a clear setup yet. And I'm waiting for this AUD card. So definitely once we see a clear signal, we will drop in that group.
I I thought as much, because even myself, from my own analysis here, I've not been able to see any setup on GU. So that's the reason why I reminded you to check.
The market is you see that,
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Yeah,
You
it's
must
immediate
know
setup for GU.
when the market is quiet, stay out. When it's volatile, trade. So one of the things you learn as a trader is you have to learn when to stay out. When there is nothing to trade, don't just be a trigger happy trader, just firing up and down. No. You stay out if there's nothing to trade. All right. Thanks for that, sir. So I'm trying to read through the requests. I don't know if I can attend to all of. I have quite some people dropping. NS Lawrence, take a look on GBP JPY. We have looked at that. Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY. Okay, what I will say about all this, the major ones, I will not comment on them for now because there's going to be a news in the afternoon which can affect their movement. By afternoon analysis, my other colleague will do analysis on the dollar. So because there's a news in the afternoon, so that will attend to that. So that let's not do a repetition. Whatever I say will not change what's happening on the dollar between now and afternoon. Can we trade US oil and UK oil together? Yes, no, we can. But you know, it means you are taking double risk. That's just the thing. You can, but like I said, you are taking double risk, and both of them are equally volatile. So I would rather suggest you take one out of the two. Take one out of the two. Don't trade the two of them together. Ms. Olubengajala, yes, just be checking my channel. It's a promise. I'll do, like I said, I've been watching it in the last 2 days. I was just waiting for the new monthly candle. That's for the BTC. I was just waiting for the monthly candle to appear, and that has happened overnight. So definitely, latest tonight or tomorrow, I should do it. Just watch my channel. You will see the video on BTC. Thank you for that, sir. For the guy setting, but okay. Thank you, Mia. We are talking about the buy stuff for Asia. Thank you. Yes, I really don't see it going that bullish too. Thanks for your comments, Mia. What is UK 100, please, Madam Onaji? UK 100 is an index. It's an index just like NAS 100, US 30, and the others like that.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Okay, what is the name of the group, please? Okay, the group, you need to contact your account manager. Your account manager will add you to the Signal group. Just reach out to your account manager. You can't join it. There's not going to be any link, but you'll be added. Your account manager will add you. No, I don't have the video of the software on my YouTube channel. That's for Uju. That was a webinar that was done, I think last week, Friday or so, on the software, and it was specifically on the software. So when we drop a link for some webinars, it's always good you attend because that was where the exposition on the software was really done. So please, when we drop all those kind of links, try to join those events. You will really learn a lot. Okay, somebody saying Udemeldo, I guess Alvin is end of this month. To me, for BTC, I'll research. I don't have that information at the moment. Okay, I think I've attended for requests. We're going to end this class now. Please trade safe and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a good day.
Well, you too, man.
And give me to me. God bless you.
Amen, sir.
Thank you very much. I wish you a lovely day.
Thank you, sir.